what we actually see is an absurd situation where the circle around Zelensky, people who are supposed to provide some solutions to actually allow Ukraine to win this war, when it concerns economy, they pretend they can win the war without adapting the economy to the needs of resistance. They pretend that for the first time in history, a country can win a war with a neoliberal economy. It never happened. It makes no sense. For them, it's like never changed. Nothing changed, and market will solve everything. So yes, this is provoking an absurd, absolutely crazy situation of massive privatization of assets in the times of war, of the dismantlement of labor law in the context of the martial law, where strikes are prohibited and massive demonstrations are prohibited, so that it gives them more tools to actually attack what is remaining of the social rights in Ukraine. And it also can give you an idea about the fact that neoliberals and the authorities in Ukraine are actually more neoliberal, more radical in their measures than any European norms that the European Union that the European Union can impose on us. So we have a feeling that if they are not limited, if these guys are not pushed, are not pressured from the outside because they care about international opinion, they care about European countries, they can go very far. Why? It's also because the working class in Ukraine, well, it is affected by the war, and it is affected in a very concrete way. The trade unions, who are also supposed to defend the workers' rights, of course they try to do it, but they are concerned with the physical survival of their members. A lot of their members are on the front line. A lot of their members have lost the house, have lost the income. So they are trying to solve these questions, and they don't have all the tools to actually protest against the measures that are being imposed on the Ukrainian working people. And I think most of the people, they find it extremely unfair that they are on the front line, trying to actually defend with their lives and bodies the sovereignty of this country. And the sovereignty in a political sense, but also in an economic sense, like a right to decide. You as a people, like Ukrainians as a people, they think they also fight for have the possibility of decide what is going on inside of their country, the politics that are being chosen. So, and by imposing these neoliberal reforms, Zelensky and his government are undermining the confidence, undermining the social cohesion of the country, and undermining a lot of trust that people had in them. So they are actually undermining the victory with their own hands because I think they are sincere and they actually believe that this kind of neoliberal reforms will work. They have these dogmas in their heads and that they cannot get rid of. So I think there is a very important role of the international left and of the European left to actually make pressure on the Ukrainian government. And I think a good way to react to this is to be unconditional when it concerns the the military help to Ukraine, because Ukraine needs weapons to defend itself and to defend its citizens, but to be more pragmatic and more conditional when it goes to the financial help to the Ukrainian government, to be sure that Ukraine is effective in fighting corruption, that the Ukrainian government stops actually these antisocial policies. So to be really more radical in this sense, because if there is a neoliberal paradise in Ukraine that dismantle this country from the inside, well, you will have a lot of millions of people that will become the refugees. This is a different thing.